So, I hear you've made an enormous faux pas, and everyone's laughing up their sleeves about your date.
What? Why?
Why? Because she's brought a ludicrously capacious bag.
What?
What's even in there? Huh? Flat shoes for the subway? Her lunch pail? I mean, Greg, it's monstrous. It's gargantuan. You could take it camping. You could slide it across the floor after a bank job.
That was Matthew Macfadyen there in his Emmy-winning role on Succession. He's also known for his turn as Mr. Darcy in Pride and Prejudice, and roles in Deadpool and Wolverine and Death by Lightning as well. Well, now, Matthew is starring in a new show. It's called The Miniature Wife, and he plays a brilliant scientist who dreams of changing the world, but accidentally uses his groundbreaking technology to shrink his wife. Shrinks her to just 6 inches tall. And when he's trying to find a way to make her big again, he loses control of his lab.
Everybody, this is Virginia.
Vivian,
I don't know her last name, but she's new here, and she doesn't know how things work. And Bob, you don't need to worry about your oatmeal, okay?
Can we just talk about this?
Martin, you know exactly how much money this science circus is hemorrhaging.
I don't care about the money.
Oh, Matthew, welcome back. Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
I'm well. It's a fascinating premise. You play a scientist, and you're trying to change the world. You're trying to do some good, and then there's a terrible accident.
Yes. Les is he would call himself a genius, a semi-genius, and he's on the brink of perfecting this shrinking machine and a restoration machine so he can shrink crops and then restore them to actual size and therefore solve world hunger and also win himself a Nobel Prize. So he's trying to do some good, but he's also sort of insufferable and selfish and insecure, and his marriage is hanging by a thread because of those reasons.
Sounds like a similar character to one you played a while back.
There are some, and then a terrible accident happens, and his wife is shrunk to the size of a dollar bill.
It's a funny premise, but there are some deeper themes here that get explored as well.
Yeah, it's the metaphor of feeling small in your relationship made literal, made real. Yeah.
You are human-sized. Elizabeth Banks, though, your wife, like she's tiny. She's teeny-tiny.
Yeah.
How do you film together like that?
We didn't. It's a technical challenge. We were in different studios, and I spent a lot of time sort of whispering manically and shouting manically to a cross on a carpet.
Oh, that's funny.
And she was in a big green screen studio doing the same thing, shouting at across 50 feet in the air, and so. Yeah, it was. We missed each other. Actually, the scenes we had together were great because they were few and far between.
If you actually ended up getting shrunk in real life, what are some of the things that you would insist on having with you?
I think I would. It's quite scary being small. I would say things are very high up and low down, and there are insects, as we'll see in the show. There are insects and flies, and I would have a weapon. I think
you
and
have
a
to
phone.
have a weapon. That's true.
And I would probably have Elizabeth Banks because she's quite tough. She's pretty resourceful. Yeah.
Let's talk about your character from Succession for just a moment, the character for which you won 2 Emmys. Tom, we just played one of his many one-liners from that show. People still come up to you on the street and they see you and they feel compelled to They do feel compelled to say. What do they say? What's one of the more popular?
They say, depends who it is. The Tomlet and Greg's. You can't make a Tomlet without breaking some Greg's. That's a good one. Buckle up. I shouldn't say it on morning TV, but that was a good one.
Yourself. Thank you.
That was good. It was disciplined of me, wasn't it? Yeah, lots.
You're also the voice of Voldemort in this new audio series. In fact, I think we've got just a snippet, so folks can.
Spite spawns lies. You must know this, Dumbledore.
Oh, how does one get into character as Voldemort?
They gave me a wand to play with in the studio. That was good.
That was all it took?
That was all it took. It was a wand. Yeah, a proper little, and so I had that, and you're in a studio with a headphone on, and it's great.
Matthew, thank you. It's always a treat when you come by.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. By the way, Elizabeth Banks, the full-size Elizabeth Banks, regular-size Elizabeth Banks, she's going to join us tomorrow. The Miniature Wife, streaming on Peacock right now.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.